This is a really simple design, but there's something really dope about the back of this outfit. You can see this particular placket I make on this. I already did a tutorial on how to do this, but the design I want to show you in this particular video is the back yoke design. This is just a basic simple design. You can see on my hand I did a pleat on the sleeve and also on the hem of the outfit. I did a pleat on the hem also, as you guys can see right here. Just a basic design. I like simplicity, right? But if you look at the back of the outfit, that's where the tutorial we're going to be doing today is. The back is a little bit attention calling. That's what I'm going to put. It's actually a back yoke design, so I'm going to take you guys through the process of doing this step by step. So basically, all you have to do for me is just to give this video a thumb up and subscribe to the channel if you are yet to subscribe to the channel. In case you want to join my intensive classes, a link will be under the description below, and a link to watch the placket video will be under the description below also. Let's get into the tutorial. So this is my back yoke. I already called the shadow facing, and this is the back yoke itself, as you guys can see right here. Just in case you don't know how to cut this, I did several videos on how to cut a shirt, how to cut a yoke and that. So right here I have my ring. And here, I want the ring to be at a total of, the ring extension to be at a total of 4 inches or 5 inches, depending on the one you want. And this one also, I want to be at 4 inches. You can see right here. So the both rings are going to be at separate sides, so that we can tie the fabric to the ring and we can make it fall down, and we can tie the one that will be at the armhole area also. So after we tie the one that is going to like fall out, we are going to measure what we are going to cut in order to have a fall out. So I'm going to cut the one that will hold the ring at 5 inches. I want to take note of the measurement. I'm going to cut it at 5 inches so that I can have something to fold. And this one also, the longer one that's going to fall from the ring, I'm going to cut that at a total of, let me calculate my fall out here. I'm going to cut that at a total of 27 inches, right? So what I'll be cutting now is going to be a total of 10 from both sides and 27. That will give us a total of 37 inches. So now the wideness that I will be cutting is going to be 3/4 of an inch, because I want it to simply hold the ring without having excess. I hope you understand that the ring is going to be 3/4 of an inch. So 3/4 of an inch in two places. I'm going to be cutting this at a total of 2 inches wideness, so I can fold it and have my 3/4 of an inch. So here I marked the plain fabric at 2 inches, as you can see. So when I fold it, I will be able to fold it to 3/4 of an inch at the end. You understand that? So I'm going to connect this together. I cut this at a total length of 37 inches. Don't forget that, because I'll be cutting for 5 inches separately that will hold the ring to the bodice, and the 27 inches, which is going to be the fall out of the fabric. So I'm going to cut this out. You can see that. I'm just going to cut this out. Make sure you mark at the wrong side of the fabric, so it's not going to be obvious. So after cutting this out, as you can see right here, this is my total measurement, which is 2 inches by 37 inches. I'm going to simply fold the fabric like this, just like you're folding a neck taping of a senator. So I'm going to simply iron it down and make sure it's balanced. So after ironing it, I'm going to simply put an hemming gum inside of it, inside of the fabric, inside of the opening. You can see that, so that we can have a smooth background. So make sure you open it and you give it a thorough ironing. So you can see what I have here. You can see how clean it is, and you can see the inside. If assuming I did not put the chalk, it's going to be a rhyme. It's not going to be obvious at all. You can see that. So now I'm going to mark, because of the sewing, I told you guys that I'm going to cut 5 inches. So here I'm going to cut 6 inches, because I want it to like be longer than the back itself. So I'm going to show you guys what that means. I'll cut 6 inches, just an extra. I'm going to cut this into 2. You can see I'll cut this into 2. So this is what I'm going to be having. You can see that. So after that is done, and this is the longer one, this is 27 inches. This is the one that's going to fall at the back. You can see what I have. So right here on the yoke itself, what I'm going to do now is on the ring, I'm going to take the ring and I'm going to hold one side. You can see that I have 2 rings inside of the metal, right? I have 2 rings inside. So I'm going to drag one to the back, and I'm going to place this one in the middle. You can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to drag this. So I have an extra ring at the other side that will hold the second fabric. So I believe you guys can see that. You can see what I have. You can see that. So here now I'm going to simply stitch this to the fabric. You can see just at the side, I'm going to stitch this right here. I'm going to stitch this and I'm going to cut it and lock it up. So I'm going to have my ring holding just like that. See what I have? And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side also. So make sure that tip of those fabric that you fold inside to hold the ring is not showing outside. That is very, very important. Like very, very important. That thing used to like messed up designs up. So here also, you're going to do the same thing. I'm going to pass the fabric inside of the ring, just like this. You can see that. So I can have something to hold. You can see just like this. You can see that. And I'm going to also make sure the space you're leaving are the same. You can see that. So after we're done with the stitching of that, the ring holder, we are going to do our fall, which is going to be like this. So first and foremost, let's fix the ring. Let me take this to the sewing machine now and do the locking of this side. So we can just sew those sides straight. Just straight and make sure the stitches are neat. So after locking that side up, you can see what I have here. So on the longer one, which is going to be the fallout, the fabric that will fall out, all I'm going to do right here is very simple. Just here, I'm going to turn this down so that the fabric will not be obvious. And here also, I'm going to put it inside. And I'm going to simply run a stitch on that side, just that corner, in order to lock the fabric up and make sure the edges are straight. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side also before we pass it to the ring. So let me do that also. So this is what I'm going to be having. You can see that this is what that ring is going, the fabric is going to look like. You see what I have? You can see that. It's very, very simple. So after that, I want you to pay attention at this place. I'm going to pass this from the first angle. You can see. And the ring is in between, so I'm going to drag the ring backward just like this, and I'm going to pass this inside. You see what I have? So this is how that is going to look like. You see that? You see that? So now all you have to do is just to drag the fabric closer so you can have exactly the same size that's going to fall on the back of the fabric. You can see. So I'm still going to drag this closer to the ring, to the second ring. You can see that. So when I join this one, I'm going to have exact measurement falling from both sides. You can see that. So I still need to drag this a little bit inside. You can see. So I'm going to do the fallout so that the middle of the fabric will not be obvious. So I'm going to simply iron that like this. You see what I did? Basically very simple. You can see that. And also here, you can see that. I'm going to pass it inside here also. You can see that. And all you have to do is just to make sure you turn this. Make sure it is aligned together very well. You see what I did? I'm just going to fold this one also backward like this. See that? See how simple that can be? And all you have to do is just to give it that side also a good ironing. See what I have? Make sure it is very, very flat and the ironing is as smooth as possible. All you have to do now is just to give the whole fabric itself a good ironing, and we are going to simply attach it to our main fabric right now. So this is what you're going to be having on your yoke, on your back yoke. You can see how simple the design is and how classy it came. You see that? So this is my main back. So I already add the back. I already add the shadow facing to the back. You can see. I'm going to cut out this excess right here. You can see. Now this place, all I have to do now is to simply join my back yoke, then do my shoulder joining, and I'm done. That is it. That's the beauty of this outfit. It's as simple as it is. So all you have to do is just to give this video a thumb up and make sure you subscribe to the channel. In case you want to learn how to do this particular placket you are looking at, it's an inner placket, and I already made a tutorial on how to do that. A link will be in the description below to do that. Also, give the video a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do that. And all you have to do to the shadow facing is to simply add my logo. In case you haven't followed me on my Instagram account, it's simply Tog Clothing. Follow me, say hi that you came from YouTube, and I will say hi to you. So this is going to be the final result, and this is what we are going to be having at the back of our senator outfit. Do you like it? If you like it, give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you try it. Send me a DM on Telegram. Join our Telegram. All of the links are going to be in the description below. Say hi that you've tried it and send me a picture of your own. That's about it. In case you want to join my intensive class, a link will be in the description below. We have different classes that range from beginners to professional. There's a video on the screen right now. Watch that also. You're going to like it.